Messages were coming through already for you to remain balanced and aligned at this time. There is intense energy, and for your collective, for your sign, it may hit even more heavy or dense right now. You may even be moving through chaos, instability, or inconsistency in a certain manner in your life. Keep your energy grounded. Somebody may even be impatient or inconsistent with you. Have faith and give yourself and this other person grace as we move through this dense time. There's a shared reunion that may be coming, but you need to have your energy balanced and aligned and be open to receive. Leo, so we're going to see if we can branch off of those channeled messages that came through in meditation. So, for our Leo zodiac sign, what are the messages that align for this love reading? We're just about to get into your season soon, so I know you can feel that energy. Okay. So now we have absolute 100% facts. So what it was that I was just speaking to you about came from the divine. When I meditate, I ask specifically for each sign the messages that align, but also there was a collective message that kept coming through, and it may or may not align, only take it if it does, but it was indicating that there is a silence that is deafening. So I don't say things in my readings if they don't align for one or more of you viewing. Now we have zoom out to see the full picture. So right now you may be focused on one minute detail or one area of yourself or life, or even in terms of love, but you are unable to see things from the highest vantage point. So you may be seeing things from a distorted lens of perception due to conditioning, trauma, past wounds, and baggage that we continue to carry if we don't work through them. But also, it may just be that you feel as though in a certain manner you're like boxed in, or there's just this one area of life that is intentionally calling on you because it is priority. It may even be in regards to your career and finances. I'm feeling that. But either way, allow for yourself to pull your eye back from being so close to the picture that you can't see the full thing. So now we have East Coast. So we got East Coast vibes. Either you tuning in are from the East Coast, or somebody that you will be aligned and connected with will be from the East Coast. Take it as it applies. Now we have make amends. So it appears as though you may be in a state of separation from somebody, whether they are a family member, a friend, an ex-partner, a co-worker. There's somebody that you had a falling out with. Of course, we do these readings in terms of love, but there is more than one person that is in our energy field at any given time. So do be mindful of that. So what other messages? Oh, okay. Now we have blessings pour in. So when you make amends with this person, it may just be that that is when the blessing occurs, is just making that amends. Or even after you make that amends and you free up your energy, then the universe in turn will deliver blessings for you. We do have walking away. So walking away from anything that is no longer serving, even reframing your mindset in regards to certain things. I found myself doing that right before this reading. There was something that came up, and it was like, it made me check myself in a certain regard. I was getting down on myself about the length of time that it was taking for my video to upload. And I was like, no, I'm stepping into the leveled up version of myself. And, I kind of just had to have that reframe of my mindset to find the gratitude within it. So that may even be what you are walking away from, just negativity and seeing things from that jaded lens of perception, maybe due to your conditioned self. Or you may be walking away from this person after you make the amends. You realize, okay, well, we said what we needed to, and we got closure, clarity, and validation, and now it's time for me to walk forward. Either way, there's something that you will be walking away from. After these blessings pour in, now we have growth mindset, and that's just what I was speaking about with reframing your mind and allowing for yourself to see the good in every situation. And now we have expect the unexpected. Ooh. So once, even again, you walk away from the conditions, the cycles, the patterns, the program that overall is not working or hasn't been, as far as maybe even seeing yourself in a negative light, or what had occurred in the past in regards to this person. Remember, I spoke about there may be a reunion or reconciliation. And if that is what you intend or want, then you have to make or take action or actionable change. So let's see here. We have one spot. Spirit guides, can we just get one message here that aligns with our beautiful Leo and love guidance? Oh, I knew it was going to happen because it's been for every sign. Let me fix these. So, even just the fact that all of those cards blew out together may mean that somebody has had something on their heart that they have wanted to say to you for quite some time, and they have never openly expressed it. What? This is freaking insane. Sometimes the way spirit works is unbelievable. I did not see these cards. I took the stack. You can look at the video. I took the stack like this, flipped it over here, and as I was moving these cards around, then I said this: express emotions openly. So that's either you or someone else. It may even be that you should expect someone else to express their emotions openly to you. It may be a secret admirer with hidden emotions. Do be mindful to take the messages that resonate with you. If this is in regards to the opposite person, roles may be reversed. I don't typically speak about genders in my readings unless I get like a DM or a DF in the letters. Then I'll speak about divine masculine or divine feminine, or if I'm feeling a certain energy that is stronger than the other. But as far as when we say roles may be reversed, meaning that when you're looking at these readings and you're like, oh, that's not my reading, you may actually be viewing what you should be taking on as that other individual. So sometimes there will be messages and you're like, well, it doesn't make sense for me, but it would make sense for them. Do apply it to where it is relevant for you. Now we have attitude of gratitude. And I think I've kind of been speaking about that here. And even like with the reframing your mindset, right? That was that negativity coming in. So I was being hard on myself, like, come on, let's go. And being impatient. So there's that impatient energy. That's not just for you and your collective, that is an intense energy that is circulating around. So even at this time, it may be required or recommended or necessary to take life in bite-sized pieces due to the overwhelm. So now we have they are regretful and remorseful and can't face you right now. So again, with the silence that is deafening, that is something that you may be experiencing, this person, or a shared togetherness. If there was something that occurred to where you were the one to cause a separation, or if the divine stepped in, then this may be reversed. Remember what it is that I had said, you know, this person may have caused a separation, or it may have been you. Again, only do take what applies, but either way, one of you is living in regret and remorse, and that's causing instability as well, even in the inner well of yourself. Now we have live in the now. And this came in the last reading that I did for the Cancerian zodiac sign. But even it's just in representation of how we should live all the time, right? We should be present and live in every now moment. In that reading, I spoke about how a few years ago, I actually came upon something that was really cool and unique and different. There was an individual who had worn a watch, and instead of the number aspect on the watch said now. So every time they looked at their watch, it was like the time is now, right? It is prime time, and that's how we should be living life, in every now moment. So now we have Believe in Love. The song by Cher, Do You Believe in Life After Love, may have some aligning lyrics, though it doesn't have to. But even the name Cher or Cheryl or Cheryl might be resonant here. So now we have read between the lines. So what is this all telling you? You know your experience. You know who you've had this experience with. You know that there is somebody that you are currently not in communication with. Red alert, tune out of others and back into yourself. So, again, with working through the things, releasing what no longer serves, allowing for yourself even to remain grounded in your energy, balance, clear and cleanse your chakras and auric system, and tune back into you, the understanding of yourself, and even continuing to reframe certain things that come up, process them, actually feel the feels, and work through what it is that you can on your end, so that if you do come back into reunification with one another, that you are in the highest vantage point of integrity and love. So now we have release repressed emotions, and that is something that will allow for you to come to the understanding of yourself. If there's something that you are holding on to that is no longer serving emotionally, it is time to release that. And remember, we had, where is it? Express emotions openly. That may be a part of releasing what it is that is holding you back or keeping you stuck or stagnant. So I'm going to put that there. Don't be afraid to express how it is that you truly feel and what is on your heart, no matter how it hits for someone else. Always remain true to your vision and honor and trust the process. So now we have personality lit. So if someone thinks that your personality is lit, or you might think that someone else's personality is lit, 100% facts. Show up for yourself. And that's easier said than done sometimes when we have all of these things that are working against us as we are growing through what we are going through. But show up for yourself. Even if you decide like not to make an amends with this person, that decision is completely and entirely up to you. This is your life. You live it the way that you choose, but allow for the higher version of you to come through. The next leveled up version of you is going to require a level up of growth. So show up for yourself in every now moment. Speak life into and over yourself and life. So make sure you are remaining positive in your mindset and in the way that you speak as well, because the way that we speak is actually spelling over ourselves and our lives. And if we speak negativity, that's what will show up. As above, so below. And what that means So, what it means for me is that our subconscious actually runs like 95% of what occurs here in our reality. So, within our mental and emotional state, whatever is occurring there will show up and materialize in our reality. So now we have follow your own star. So at this time, you may just be leaning in on all of the things that you need to. Remember, with that red alert telling you to tune out of others and back into yourself, that is the best and most healthy way that we can process and assess certain things before we move into the next season with another individual. But this may even indicate that you are a starseed warrior or light worker. Remember to honor and trust your vision, the vision that you have for yourself, for your life, and even in terms of love, a partnership, and a connection as well. You want to make sure that you are manifesting from the highest level of integrity and love so that that's what you receive and not receive anything in lack. Ooh. So this is from somebody. This is actually a lyric from a song. Study my face, frame, put me on the wall above the staircase where you'll show me off. I'll be your piece, your ART. And that is a lyric from the song ART by Tyla. This may have aligning lyrics, but somebody wants to study, explore, and get to know you for everything that it is that you embody. And they may be an artist in a certain regard, and you may as well, but they think that you are a masterful art piece, and you may even be their muse if it aligns. So now we have seasons change, and I will love you through them all. So again, moving from the shadow and into the light by introspecting into your shadow self and removing the weight that does not allow for you to fly. So this comes out a lot in almost all of the reading. I believe for every single sign that this message has come out, and it says, yes, you will, and will is underlined, be carried and held in softness. So you will end up being in that soft demeanor and energy within yourself, but also this person will be soft hearted with you. And that may just be what you need, a little TLC. You may have been dealing with a lot of challenge and adversity individually as well in regards to this connection. The fact that will is there and it is underlined, that may indicate that somebody may be named William, Will, Willie, or Bill that is tuned in for this reading, or even that is connected to your energy field, though it doesn't have to be. Do be mindful there are infinite amounts of threads of energy that come through sometimes these readings, right? So not every message will align, not every reading will align. And again, do be mindful of the role reversal. So can we get zodiac signs, ages, or physical features that align with this person? Someone is consistently losing sleep over you, and you may even be consistently losing sleep because you're feeling that pressure and anxiety coming in from the well of somebody else. So now we have wish fulfillment with a dollar sign in the S of wish. So that may mean that this person is your dream manifested desire, or the blessings that pour in will be something that you had manifested. You may have even been manifesting each other and not even aware of it. Oh, I do have two messages here that I didn't give to you, but now we have completely shielded and protected from BS. So your divine spirit team is not allowing for anything to reach you currently that is not of the highest integrity. And evolve and expand, I've kind of been speaking about that in a long version here throughout this reading. I do see Taurus as the zodiac sign that would be the next sign that is appearing, but that may align for one or more of you. I have to see what comes out. I'm not just going to take what's on the top of the deck. The worst is over and the best is yet to come. That's pretty cool and significant. Again, can we receive significant zodiac signs, physical features, or ages? Taurus is again on the top of the deck. That Taurus is coming through strong. I should have just took it, but we'll see here. And I also just wanted to mention that we all have several threads of energy that are attached to us at any given time too. All right, so now we have, I want to explore every inch of you. So somebody wants to be intimate with you. Secret admirer, someone with hidden emotions who never openly express them. I revealed that earlier. Now that is coming through for clarity. Total package vibes. So this person and you may both be the total package, or when you come together, you will bring that total package, however it aligns. We have a bunch of angel numbers here, so this may be a spiritual symbolism of significance that may provide you additional information as to who this may be. If you see these numbers and you say to yourself right now, watching this reading, if these numbers don't align, if they haven't been showing up in your reality, give yourself a certain number and say, if this is this person today, throughout this day, I want to see this number sequence, or through the week, or, however it would align for you. There are some that you may even look up as to how they may align if you are single in a relationship, or as far as a twin flame. So now we have at a crossroads. This person may be in survival mode. They may be feeling the intense density of what is taking place, and they may not know whether they should proceed ahead or not, or you, when this person comes back in, if they come back in. Right. Any significant messages? Like I've been asking, sometimes spirit doesn't want to reveal all of what is as far as the person that's connected or aligned to you, because you're not supposed to know. That Taurus popped up again though. If I see it again, I'm grabbing it. That's the third time now that Taurus came through. So there is a Taurus in your energy field. Now we do have unfair projections due to jaded perceptions from the lens of someone else's awareness. That may be that Taurus that's showing up here, but there's somebody that's not seeing you from the highest vantage point of perspective, or they weren't in the past and they may now. What is going on? Okay, so my cards accidentally grabbed a little protection crystal here, and I know that there was a card that came through that you were protected. I don't believe in coincidences. That again wanted to come through strong, that you are protected no matter who's in your energy, no matter what unfair projections are occurring. You are divinely protected at all times. Okay, so let's see what else can we get. Zodiac signs, please. Physical features or ages. Well, we got 3 in a row here. Like I said, they may not be wanting to reveal what aligns, but also this person may not want you to know either, because they are this secret admirer with hidden emotions, and they're at a crossroads. So they don't know if they want to come through for you for sure or not. So now we have, I can't wait to journey, study, and explore you to get to know and love you better. So that's the second one that we got here about studying you. But that's beautiful that they want to get to know you deeper on a soul level. Out of nowhere, you may be hearing from this person. And it may even be in Taurus season if the zodiac doesn't align with someone that's in your energy field. Now, I know that that is quite some time away, but due to the things that still need to be worked through and for you to reframe your mindset and reprogram the things that maybe are not serving, that may take you some time to move through. Only take what applies. Now we have make room for the fruition of manifested desires and miracles. So those are those blessings that will be pouring in. And in order for you to receive them, you have to free yourself of the things that are no longer serving so that that energy can come in. Because if not, it doesn't have any place to go. And you're not going to, if you're carrying heavy stuff, a heavy load, where is it going to go? You're never going to receive it, right? So let's see. I can't believe this is only like, I think the second um, reading that I did where they didn't want to reveal certain things. And these were not in my zodiacs that occurred before. But I mean, it happens. It's either this person doesn't want you to know, the divine doesn't want you to know, or it wasn't meant to come through this reading for one reason or another, or we haven't received it yet. So now we have self reflection. That is what it was that I was speaking about in terms of introspection and diving into the shadows of yourself and removing what is no longer serving. Assessing, processing, feeling the feels, having self awareness, allowing for yourself even to have radical self love, because when we pour into our love cup, we can pour then from that abundant overflow as opposed to depleting our innate energy supply. But there may be something that you have to self reflect on specifically. Out of nowhere, you may have that self reflection come up to be revealed, or even to reveal who this person is. They're keeping their cards like close to their chest. So now we have quantum leap after transformation or rebirth. And I believe that that is occurring for each and every single one of us to different levels and degrees. And that's not easy to navigate, process, or grow through as well. Some of us are even like the game changers for our ancestral bloodline, and we are releasing 9-year cycles, 800-year cycles. So that is heavy AF to carry on top of what it is that we are growing through outside of that. And even in terms of this connection too. So that's, a lot to digest. So now we have embrace change. And change is the only inevitable constant in life. And that is the changing of seasons, right? So the changing of ourselves from even our conditioned, distorted lens of a false self and a false reality due to what it is that we've been jaded to believe. So now we have co-create with God and the universe. And I spoke a little bit about manifesting, but you want to make sure that when you send your manifestation out, you are in the right, aligned, balanced, high vibrational frequency, and that you continue to be in that energy for it to be cultivated correctly. Also, you want to be intentful about what it is that you want, specifically in terms of a partner, a relationship, a connection. Do be mindful of that, because when we are not specific, or if we are manifesting from lack, that's what we will receive. So we have about another 5 to 10 minutes. I want to see if we can get anything else. Okay, this is crazy that this one came out. Acceptance and acknowledgement. You see how it's burnt down there at the bottom? That happened last night. This card and another card flew off to the left side, and it was just crazy because my candle was way out of the way. But accept and acknowledge where you are currently and where it is that you can grow and ascend, evolve, and awaken fully to. And, that's a part of that reveal that might be coming up, that self reflection, and acknowledge that there may still need to be work done for you. Even the fact that it said co create with God and the divine, there may have been this divine intervention and perceived state of separation due to the fact that one or both of you still had all of this to work through. Okay. What else? What other messages, please? Spirit guides? I did see surrender on the top of the deck. That was calling out to me a little bit. So, release, um, release control and allow for the universe to guide you and lead you and be in flow. Someone is losing sleep. I don't recall if we got that in a message already prior to this, but you may be losing sleep. I know I spoke about it. You may be losing sleep due to this person losing sleep about the crossroads that they are at and not knowing whether they should move ahead and communicate or not, or just because they are growing through what it is that they are going through, and you are continuing to come up in their thought processes. But if you are feeling unstable or unable to find balance, that may be why you are losing sleep, or this other person. They may be in your energy field. Make sure that you are clearing and cleansing your aura, your chakras, and cutting cords with anyone from your past. If you do believe in energy healing and work in that regard, you may look into different Reiki energy healers or even subliminalists. There are morphic fields that you may also tune into that may align and help as well. Now we have this life as a one-time offer. Use it wisely. This person may have only had a one-time opportunity in this life to have this connection with you, and they may not be able to come back in. Like, you guys may not be able to bring it back around, though I'm not sure. That may only fit for a few of you. Now we do have tall, fit, dark eyes, dark skin, dark hair, exotic, and mysterious. So this is either a representation of you or this other person. So that will give you some clarification there. Now we have opposites attract. There may be distance between you, cultural, religious, age, racial, wealth differences. It doesn't mean you're not meant to be. So that may even just indicate that you live on entirely opposite sides of the world. One of you may reside in the material 3D realm more than the other, and the other may in the 5D divine realm. Do take it as it resonates. So now we have Why You So Obsessed with Me, Mariah Carey. So either there's somebody in your field or you are feeling the obsessive vibes over someone else. Mariah or Carey may align. Here we go. Now we do have once in a lifetime kind of love, twin flame, or soulmate. So this person may be that once in a lifetime, or you may have been. Again, it may be once in this life that they only had that opportunity, or it may be once in every lifetime. It may be someone that you were connected and aligned with in the past, or it may be someone else. A completely new beginning with somebody new. Now we have You Are My Missing Puzzle Piece. So somebody may have everything else that they could ever possibly want, wish, hope, and desire in life, but true love, and they find that with you. Top of the deck, we have intense energy. Take life in bite-sized pieces at this time. I do recall stating that at the beginning of this reading. Oh, and I was going to grab what was on the bottom. That wouldn't have been true, because over here off to the side actually was a card that was left behind. Someone is proud of you. So that may be this Taurus zodiac sign or someone else outside of that. Either way, someone is proud of you and your growth and your level up. And they will continue as well being a guide to you in a certain manner. So, what I will be doing next is I will be getting any letters and numbers that may align here in this reading for you, Leo. So I'm just gonna read them out individually, one by one. Then I will put them on my plaque and I will speak about how they may fit and align because in my readings, it's more than just a name as to how they could fit. So we have FJZIIJZ may align for somebody as an artist that they are really into. RMHRNNZSYY and R. So I will tidy those up. I just wanted to mention before we get into this that zoom out to see the bigger picture was prominently coming through as I was cleaning up those cards. So you can see the letters here that have come out now, and they may align with a first, middle, last initial or name. They may also align with a city, a state, a country, something that aligns you, food, a restaurant, a person's name, an animal's name. So right away, when I was looking at this for the RR, it was like either Ryan Reynolds or Reynolds Rap, but there are also 3 R's there, which is like R, like, the roar for the lion. So, Roar by Katy Perry may align here for your collective. We have 2 N's together. Somebody may be a runner in this connection, but NN, I don't know what that would represent. Maybe you would know. We have an NZ for New Zealand, seeing Jim.
Riri for Rihanna, and MH for mental health.
Firm as a word. Isn't that a store? H&M, though I'm not exactly sure. MRI, somebody may work in the medical field, but even if you just put the M and the R, that could be Mr. JR for junior or initials there. Even though there's not an E here, FIRE. What are you? Are you a fire sign? Leo, Aries, Sag. Yeah, I think you guys are the fire sign. So there, that's coming through to validate that.
RJ or Roger may align.
Not really seeing much else. Let's see if we can have some names come through. Siri, SIRI. I see that as well. HI may represent Hawaii, MI, Missouri or Mississippi, RI for Rhode Island,
NY for New York, NJ for New Jersey.
NY is there twice. So New York, New York City, and New York State, both? Okay, that's all I'm getting there. When I spoke about jersey, that could represent somebody wearing a jersey. Thank you for joining me here on my YouTube, which is my only social media, at Sacred Love 8. If you would like to provide a tip or to receive a mini personal or extended reading, you may visit ko-fi.com/sacredlove. I will never reach out to you, and comments have been muted due to trolls and spam. At the heart of the universe, love is the ultimate truth that transcends all boundaries. Thank you for joining me here